I read that there were quite a lot of snakes in the vicinity, and that they all had to be fished out before they started. Were you guys told before you started shooting of the snakes that were about, and did that freak you out at all?
We were definitely told that there's snakes and stuff like that. I don't remember being that freaked out though. It's probably stupid of me.
I remember going to production office and seeing a massive poster on the wall with everything in the glade, including all the stuff that's going to kill you or could kill you, including 3 different types of spider, and I think we had 5 different types of poisonous snake. But the snake wrangler went around, picked them all up, but he would do that every day. Even by the end of the shoot, he was getting 4 a day.
Wow.
Because I read you all had to spend the night there. That must have been quite an experience.
Yeah, it was amazing. He didn't go.
Yeah, I didn't go. Yeah. My dad was in town.
Him and Dylan didn't go. But the rest of us did. Yeah, we had a great time.
They did it.
Yeah, we went with a couple of Marines and we camped out there. It's brilliant. We got to spend the night in our location, which is so cool. We lit a fire and like at the beginning of the night it was amazing. We were doing marshmallows, we were telling stories, just like Gladers.
Singing and stuff.
It was great. It was fantastic. I got some great photos, and yeah, we did.
Of the silvery moon. Yeah, I can imagine that. And
then the heavens opened.
And then I saw them the next day. I saw you guys the next day, and it was just different. But
rough.
Yeah,
didn't get any sleep.
But it must help so much, kind of creating that spirit. Because I mean, it's so important in the film that everyone seems like such a close, sort of knit group, and that really comes across on the screen. And spending that time together and shooting on location must have really sort of helped enhance that.
Yeah, man. It was. We had such a good time as people that became friends, you know, and doing it from across the world as well was kind of great, you know, having British people and American people coming together.
Yeah, talking of which, Thomas, you got to keep your accent, which is pretty cool. Nobody else did. How come you were the lucky one that didn't have to worry about it?
Apparently Newt's got a British accent.
Oh.
I got to keep it. That's good. Yeah. I go slightly less posh than me. I don't clip my T's quite so much for Newt, but yeah, apparently he's English.
I was wondering, so it must have been a pretty sad day when the kind of the Glade set had to all come down, because it must have felt like the end of something quite special for you all.
Yeah, it was a bit of a sad day. I remember it was a night shoot that we did that, and it was like firing it up, and yeah, it was a bit of a sad day.
But I suppose in a way, these press junkets, they must be quite nice for you guys, because you get to kind of spend some more time together and reconnect with people that you shot with a while ago and kind of keep in touch to some extent. And
you end up reminiscing about the time that you had. It takes you a while to get in that mood again, and you start picking up and remembering how you felt, then yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
That's something as well, because I mean, everyone in this cast are sort of roughly the same age, and I think that all quite sort of young, relatively young and experienced in regards to like the industry. I was just wondering, do you think it helped having Wes on board as director, because this is his first project, and do you think it was quite nice having someone that wasn't sort of relatively close in age and someone that was still kind of finding his own feet to some extent?
I found him to be like the energy that kind of pushed everything along. Like he had such brilliant energy and an excitement about the project, and he was so specific about how he saw things, but open to your suggestions and your contribution. That it really kind of felt like a collaborative effort. So that's what I loved about it. But if you meet Wes and he's in the right mood in terms of creative mood, it's the most fascinating thing for him to break down everything. You know, you become like excited like he is.
And he's very open. We would change scenes on the fly. If it didn't work, we would just kind of rewrite it ourselves, and we were open to that. And you know, I didn't think that, you know, being on a big Fox-funded film was going to be as freeing and he was very good at just making you feel like you could go anywhere with your character, you could do anything, you could say anything, you could be in the scene or you could not be in the scene if you didn't want to be. You know, whatever was right, whatever worked. And I don't think you really didn't notice any pressures of a first-time director with a pretty big film on his hands. He was quite relaxed and blasé about it.
Of course, given the fact that there are quite a few sort of British actors in this cast, I mean, also you've had some actors who've recently gone over to the States, like David Oyelowo, for example, and then you've got John Boyega and Daisy Ridley who've been sort of cast as big names in the new Star Wars. Does this feel like quite a good time to be a British actor sort of moving over to America and making movies?
I live there. So you live here, don't you? But I live there, so I understand. And David and John are good friends of mine, so I understand the trajectory and the journey that we all have gone on. You know, and you know, you have to go out there and invest time for certain actors, not for everybody. If you've got a movie that's kind of translated around the world, or you know, you're good. But I've had to go out there and invest time, and so did Dave and John. And so it's nice. It is a really good time to. It's like the floodgates have opened up, and it's like whoever's right for the job will get the part, wherever you are in the world. And I think that when I was young, didn't even seem like a possibility, you know.
It's because like everyone's got a camera now. It's good enough for an audition on their phone. So I mean, anyone around the world can audition for stuff. And it used to be the fact that casting directors used to have to come all the way over to England, do the rounds, and if you missed that round, the casting director's back in LA.
Yeah.
So now you can send off tapes just like that, and it's so much easier. The whole world is so much more connected with social media as well. I think that's all adding to it.
So
and yeah,
thank
it's
you,
brilliant
Apple.
for British actors.
Yeah. God bless technology.
Yeah, God bless technology.
Cheers. Thank you so much for your time.